What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be checking out some games which are coming out in November 23. Majority of the huge releases are now out and we're starting to wind down towards the end of the year. That said, there are still many great games coming out, and here are 12 that have caught my eye. Remember to hit a like on the video, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. Arguably the biggest title of this list for release this month is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, picking up right where last year's Modern Warfare 2 left off. Captain Price and Task Force 141 face off against the ultimate threat to take down Vladimir Makarov before it's too late. It's the 20th anniversary of Call of Duty, and this game is set to boast a collection of fan favorite maps and new ones as well. All 16 from the 2009 Modern Warfare 2 game have been modernized and include new features and modes. Further maps will be released post-launch as well. More interestingly, this release also includes Modern Warfare Zombies, which includes story missions, core zombie features from previous games, and lots of secrets to uncover. But it's a larger map, and you can now team up with other squads to do this as well. Warzone update comes a few weeks later, I believe, but for now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is coming out November 10th to Steam and all consoles, excluding the Switch. Call of Duty has not dropped last-gen support yet. If you pre-order the game, you can get access to the campaign up to 1 week earlier as well. Modern Warfare 3 is $59.99 on Steam for the Standard Edition, or $84.99 for the Vault Edition, which comes with some operator and weapon skins, as well as the Season 1 Battle Pass. Next up is a bit of a mouthful. Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. This next title is from the Like a Dragon Yakuza franchise and follows Kiryu, who is in hiding after faking his own death and abandoning his name. I'm well behind on this franchise, having only played Yakuza 0 and slowly making my way through, but this looks like it's going to be as interesting and as wacky as previous titles. It's a return to the action combat instead of turn-based combat in the previous Like a Dragon game, and is also coming out on November 8th to Steam and all consoles except the Switch, and this one is also coming to Game Pass at launch as well. I will get around to this one eventually once I've caught up. On Steam, it's priced at $44.99 and can be pre-ordered for some extra content and skins. This one got a lot of buzz when it was announced, but Super Mario RPG Remake is coming to Nintendo Switch. The original Mario RPG has been remade from the ground up and completely overhauled. You will assemble a group of unlikely heroes and embark on a whimsical quest to repair the wish-granting Star Road. This came out originally back on the Super Nintendo in 1996, so for many who haven't had the chance to play this, myself included, I'm looking forward to picking this one up. They've added extra post-game content as well as boss replayability after the end of the game and other bits like that, so there's more to do as well. This one is coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch, of course, on November 17th, and this will be $49.99 from the Nintendo eShop. Next one is RoboCop Rogue City, and I actually covered this one on my channel a few weeks back. This is from the developers Teon and puts us into the part man, part machine RoboCop to explore and save old Detroit. I personally enjoyed what I played of this from the demo, and it's definitely got that 80s cheese in the lines and delivery, but I think that's part of the charm. There's a variety of weapons and missions to explore, as well as the light RPG elements to level up your skills and abilities to focus on the playstyle you prefer. Looks really nice and running on Unreal Engine 5. This might just be one of the movie tie-ins we can say was good, perhaps. You won't have to wait long. 2nd of November is when this comes out on next-gen consoles, as well as Steam and the Epic Game Store. $44.99. This is another series that I am late to the party in, and this game, Persona 5 Tactica, is a more stylized tactical RPG where you have to face off against the military group, the Legionnaires. Persona 5 Tactica features an all-new story and the return of fan-favorite characters and brand new allies and foes. Join the group as they lead an emotional revolution in this thrilling combat adventure. This is coming to all consoles as well as Steam for $54.99 on November 17th, and it's also coming day one to Game Pass as well. The Invincible has been on my wishlist for a long time now. I remember it getting revealed a while ago, and it's almost here now. It's a story-driven adventure set in a hard sci-fi world based on the novel from Stanislaw Lem, who was a Polish sci-fi writer. We play as scientist Jasna as we discover planet Regis 3 and use atom punk tools to find our missing crew and face unforeseen threats. Very old school sci-fi vibes, loving the art style and the direction of this one, and I'm very interested to check this one out and see what's going on. This is developed by Starwood Industries and published by 11-Bit Studios. I'm very intrigued by this one, and it's coming November 6th to Steam only. No console release, maybe that'll follow next year, but you can download the demo on Steam right now at the time of recording to check it out as well. It has no price yet. I would expect it to maybe be around £30 to £40. I would be surprised if it was a full £50-60 title. Best bet is to wishlist it on Steam, which really helps the devs out for any upcoming games you're interested in, and then you'll be notified when the game is released. The latest entry in Sports Interactive's Deep Football Sim is here with Football Manager 2024. This is my guilty pleasure. There are some games I do not cover or play on the channel and just enjoy to myself, and Football Manager is one of those. The spreadsheet simulator, as some of my friends call it, is going strength to strength in what is the final entry of this era. The next year's title will be moving to Unity in a much larger revamp and overhaul, Although this year has introduced an enhanced match engine, the Japanese football leagues from Division 1 to 3 all licensed, as well as a set piece overhaul, smarter transfers and finances, and setting targets and promises with your team. The game is $44.99 on consoles and PC and is set to release on November 6th. If you pre-purchase though, you get access immediately, hence why I already have shamefully almost 50 hours in this game, and you also get 10% off. Up next we have Quantum Error, exclusively for PS5, and I had no idea this game existed until a week or so ago. The trailer, which you can see now on screen, is looking quite nice. The game is built in Unreal Engine 5, and you're essentially a futuristic firefighter sent to explore the Monad Quantum Research Facility after it is attacked by an unknown entity, engulfing the complex in flames, and a full lockdown is placed in effect. This is giving me the horror shooter vibes like Doom and mixes in first-person, third-person combat. This is coming from developers Team Kill Media, whose previous game was 2019's Kings of Lorne. Mixed reviews on Steam praising the look and vibes but questioning some of the mechanics. Their website indicates a Quantum Error 2 is already in development along with some other titles. I'm intrigued by this one, and if this looks like your thing, it's coming exclusively to PS5 on November 6th, $49.99, boasting making use of the DualSense controller and all the other tech the PS5 has to offer. If you try this one, let me know how you find it. Maybe this will come to PC in the future if it does well. Some of you may have tried this one back in the latest Steam Neckfest earlier in October. This is the new RTS game set in the Warhammer universe called Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin. A bit of a mouthful, as is the case with most Warhammer games. This is being developed by Frontier, known for Elite Dangerous, Planet Zoo, and Jurassic World Evolution, among others. Set in an iconic Warhammer universe this time, become a warlord and lead 4 unique factions to conquer the world and savage realm of Gur in intense and tactical battles. I love to see RTS games still coming out, as a big fan of those growing up. Age of Sigmar, as I'll call it to save some words, will have a cinematic campaign at launch, co-written by acclaimed Black Library writer Gav Fort, and will feature multiplayer with 1v1 or 2v2s either against humans, AI, or a mix of those two should you wish. There will also be a competitive 1v1 ladder should that be your thing. This is coming to next-gen consoles as well as Steam and the Epic Games Store for $49.99 for the base edition, $59.99 for Deluxe Edition, and $64.99 for the Ultimate Edition. You get 10% off if you pre-order, and the difference between the editions: Deluxe Edition gives you some customization skins and 3 days early access, while Ultimate gives you all of that as well as 2 future DLC characters included. This comes out November 17th or the 14th if you do pre-order for early access, and I'm intrigued with this one. Also comes with a map editor at launch as well. Talos Principle 2 is coming out this month, almost 9 years after the first game was released. Humanity is extinct, but the human culture lives on via a city of robots. You find yourself swept up in a mind-bending adventure involving a mysterious megastructure hiding enormous powers. This game promises a lot of puzzles, varying difficulty levels and meta puzzles, and new abilities and ways to explore. Developed by the original Crow team and published by Devolver Digital, Talos Principle 2 comes out November 2nd to next-gen consoles and Steam. It's another one that's been on my wish list for a while. American Arcadia is a first-person, third-person, and apparently second-person puzzle platformer from developer Out of the Blue. Arcadia is a 70s retro-futuristic metropolis where all its citizens enjoy a life of luxury and comfort, unaware that they're being broadcast live 24/7. Arcadia is not an ordinary city, but the most watched reality show on the planet, where a drop of popularity ratings comes at the highest cost: death. This is packed with some great voice actors as well, featuring Yuri Lowenthal from Insomniac Spider-Man games, Chrysia Bajos from Cyberpunk 2077 and Call of Duty, as well as Sissy Jones from Firewatch and Life is Strange. The art style, music, and premise are all a vibe, exploring the Truman Show themes in a 70s narrative video game. Looking forward to this one. American Arcadia is coming to Steam on November 15th, and no price on this one yet. I expect probably between £20-30, but we'll see. And last but certainly not least for this video, Last Train Home sees you manage a legion of soldiers trying to get home amidst the chaos of civil war following the end of the Great War. Lead your troops through the unforgiving wilderness on board an armored train, managing your crew and resources to try and survive. This is the RTS Missions in Control of Company of Heroes meets colony survival elements of Frostpunk, while you're on a train moving from place to place along the rails. Based on historical events following the Czechoslovak Legion and their valiant fight on behalf of the Entente powers during World War I. This is coming at the end of the month on November 28th to Steam and is published by THQ Nordic. There's a demo you can try right now on Steam if you're intrigued, and no price as of yet. Not sure where this one would be priced, but you can try the demo and see if you're curious about this one. And before we go, 2 special mentions as well as a third controversial mention. Firstly, the 2 special mentions, we have Hogwarts Legacy making its way to Nintendo Switch. Really enjoyed this game, and if you're a Harry Potter fan and you like the world and the universe and all of that, then this is a really good way to explore that. I'm hoping the extra time spent on this to get the Switch version is to get it ready for this. It plays great on PC, but I'm interested to see how it performs on Switch. That's coming November 14th for $49.99. Next is Biomutant, also making its way to Switch on November 30th. I did enjoy this game. I did a review for this a long time ago where I was regularly posting to this channel. You can find that in the older videos if you're really interested. Flawed but charming and quite fun. Biomutant on Switch makes sense, I think. And this will be $34.99 pre-ordered from Amazon or Game in the UK. And the last mention, and the one I didn't want to include in the general list of games, is The Day Before, or Dayworld, or whatever they want to call it. Basically, there was a recent trademark change, so we pretty much are sure it's Dayworld, even though they haven't confirmed this themselves. This game, once the most wishlisted game on Steam, and one I was really looking forward to as well, is apparently coming out on November 10th. That date has not changed. That date is still in place since they changed that back in April. Now, I think you know as well as I know this is not happening. No launch buzz, no new name release, and so on. But you may remember this was scheduled for earlier this year. It was around April time when it was almost coming out, and then it suddenly got delayed, basically because the name wasn't available, the trademark or whatever. The Twitter account, or X or whatever it's called now, hasn't been active since June. I'm curious to see if we'll ever see this one. Who knows, we may be surprised and it drops on the 10th. This game always looked promising, but it also looked super ambitious for the studio. They didn't really have the size or the expertise to put out something like this. Happy to be proven wrong, but we'll see. This apparently comes out November 10th on PC, but as of now, it's not relisted on Steam, and I expect we'll get an update shortly, pushing this back to 2024, or maybe they just outright cancel the game. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments what games you're looking forward to playing this month. Personally, aside from Football Manager 2024 Addiction, I will be looking to check out American Arcadia, Modern Warfare 3, and the Invincible. Maybe Last Train Home if I get a chance in RoboCop. There's just too many games to play already, too many coming out. December does get a bit quieter, I think, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you next month for that one. Thank you so much for watching, and please give this video a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.